let's sell these. Let's rest, and then we'll go inside the area. Where nothing bad will happen at all. Good music. And fish market. Or just dock. On dock, rather. Fish market. Sell fish. Good. Rest. Reading complete. Check cabin for bonuses. Catch an aberrated fish. I assume this like decreases. 5% increase sell prices, 5% reduce buying prices. Alright, well, if you see any ice, actually, should we waste time fishing right now? Probably not. Not yet, at least. Alright, we are in. Yeah, see, that one has a yellow glow to it. Oh god, that fucking elephant's on. Oh no. Stop it. Duck. Cold wind whistles to the doorway of the only cabin still standing. Behind it, a frozen over dig site is littered with tools and debris. Frozen cabin. You enter the small cabin. The door, long since fallen from its hinges. A rotting table sits inside. A crudely drawn map of the area has been charted onto a scrap of paper. You attach it to your own map. A large book sits on the table. It's well worn from the passage of time, but you still read the words Captain's Log etched on the cover. You open the book. It's frozen spine cracking for the first time in decades. Which entry do you want to read? 30th of May. Arrived at the floating sea ice amidst a particularly thick fog. A few channels could be seen leading into the ice. Those sizable chunks float in our way, posing a hazard. I've ordered us to moor against the outer ice wall until the engineers make adjustments to better prepare the vessel. Which entry? The vessel is pursued by a particularly aggressive narwhal. Some men place fish on the ice nearby in an effort to distract it. It appeared to work, though only for a time. It resurfaced needed satiating repeatedly. If we can't find a more permanent solution to the beast, we'll have to make sure we keep enough fish on hand to placate it. As I lay falling asleep, the most almighty voice spoke unto me. It resounded from the thick ice below, at once both powerful and ethereal. There was no mistaking this was a trick of the wind, nor there's no mistaking this is a trick of the wind, nor just by the crew. It did not pause for a response or acknowledgement, but whispered a cryptic prophecy. At first I could not make sense of it. 3 listeners shall hear the heart, and I should indulge these listeners. I spoke of the boundless wealth from the stars and eyes opening unto the world. The rest of my sleep was feverish, as my mind was plagued with the sound of the voice that spun in my head, echoing ever louder. In the morning, the boat swain and navigator came to me separately, claiming to have heard a sound like heartbeat as the men were digging yesterday. They indicated a desire to explore the eastern and western reaches of the ice field. I shall indulge them. Which entry do you want to read? That's it. Seems normal. Ice shard. Light pierces through the ice, intensifying and concentrating into a glow in the center. A dark form takes shape against the light. Place an ear to the ice. A distorted voice echoes from within. Don't disturb the ice. Who are you? Captain, the expedition. Chart the ice field. Appeared suddenly, through the ice. What happened here? It whispered, promised stones from the stars. I knew it. 3 would hear, the heart beneath the ice. The voice grows louder. It commanded 3 listeners, 3 sacrifices for 3 eyes. I obeyed, but a 4th now sees, a forever futile. The shadow silent for a time. Slumbering still should leap if it sees you before it whispers. Break the ice. Do not risk breaking it. It senses through the ice, through the shadows, no hope. Okay, so do we need to keep fish with us because of the narwhal? Alright, we do anything with that yet. Let's go. Surely nothing bad will happen. Right, Chad? Astral. Astral ice fish? Oh, was that heartbeat? I like the sound of that. That's enough fishing for now. Oh, this is how we open up different areas. I guess we do have to fish more. Just to break up some more sections. Bro, being trapped here is gonna be a fucking nightmare. We need bigger fish, though. Being here in the middle of the night's gonna not be ideal, to put it lightly. Another narwhal feeding spot. Another narwhal feeding spot. What's that? Goblin shark? Sure. Okay, you guys are such children, alright? Grow up. Chill. This is a good fish to fill the traps with. Nice 3x2. Grab one more. We depleted, never mind. Oh good, it's nighttime. Actually a good time with that tornado spawning. This is one of the feeding spots. Alright. That should keep it satisfied for a little while. Is that jabait? Oh, we can't even go in there. Doesn't matter what it is. What's going on here? Another Iceman, Chuck Liddell. You dug against a small platform of ice formed around a gigantic clawed hand. You are not the first to find its placement. To find this place. Remnants of a long abandoned camp litter the ice. There are very few pieces that still remain. Whoever made the camp here is poorly prepared. Inside a small bag, you find a leather-bound journal. Which entry do you want to read? The men spent the whole day digging. They passed up chunks of ice, some as brilliant as crystals. As crystal. Others of a deepest blue, more beautiful than sapphires, but none held the glow we had seen at night. However, I did note a disturbance in the ice to the west. It began as periodic distant rumble. As the men dug deeper, the pulsing quickened, strengthening until I could see the ice shifting on the surface. Our sloth informed the captain, it may well be that the narwhal creature we saw earlier. though this did not seem much larger. As I write this, I can already feel my eyes closing. I'll have to wait until the morning. This morning, the captain appeared out of the fog, rowing alone. Apparently, the boatswain remains at a camp at the east, waiting for nightfall. They were unsuccessful in their search, but it does make sense that the lights would be more visible at night. Tomorrow, we journey together to the west, towards the shifting ice that are reported. We are alone on a small island of ice. After hours of rowing through narrow channels that rose to the fog, a gargantuan monstrous claw reaching from the deep. Whatever creature it once belonged to must be long dead, as the claw is frozen solid. I want to turn back immediately, but the captain insisted we investigate. He's on edge, his head turning this way and that, listening for the slightest sound. He is convinced something will happen after dark. As the last light from the cold sun fades, I have the sense that it will be a long night. Nice shirt. A natural spire of ice stands above scrapes of snowed over equipment. A dark-shaped twist within. Place in here. A voice calls out, distant and distorted. Trapped forever. This prison. Get me out. Break it. Somehow. Free me. Who are you? The navigator. Find safe passage. Chart the ice. It came from beyond. Break it. Somehow. Free me. The digging, the cracked ice like web, awoke the ice heart. I told him. Whispers in the west. Took the boat swing east. Returned alone. Dark figure shudders, sending vibrations to the ice. The next day, rode here the captain. Saw the claws. Gripped my soul. He insisted. Made camp. Shadow of the beast. Waiting for the stars in the night, I saw his shape suddenly swallowed by the cold. In the dark, he left me. Break it, somehow free me. Break the ice. Oh, we don't have the thingy. Sorry, buddy. I'm gonna come back for you later. Love you. Where do we come in through? Through here, right? Something tells me going around the middle of the night is not a good idea. Would probably require some things. This is below. What is that? Oh, it's a plow half. Nice. What a fucking awkward shape. Of course it is. Sure. I'm not going insane at all, oddly enough. These want the thick boys. Although we do need to fish, right? Because we got to place some explosive in the next part as well. Oh no. Insanity stuff cometh. Try to hug the outside. Let's hear the heartbeat again. Why am I staying here in the middle of the night? Got some fish. Just the one I was looking for. Oops. We can catch... Might be able to make 2 more work here, probably. Oh, it's depleted. Never mind. Hooray, daytime. Almost, kind of. Where's that munchy spot? There's a munchy spot here. Muncher. Let's do that. And that. It's not gonna work, is it? It's not gonna work. It's an odd number of spaces and we only have evens. So we put 2 of them, but I'm kind of wanted to sell the plan. We have just enough, actually. It's fine. Alright. Alright. Should keep it satisfied, at least for a little while. Another one of those claws. And there should be another part for the thingy. For the icebreaker. This is a new episode DLC. Yeah, it just came out today. Another makeshift camp constructed in the shadow for frozen clawed hand. Someone was seeking these out. You rush through the small pile of equipment in the snow. Most of the items are stuck fast in the ice, but inside the small backpack you find an old journal. Captain ordered us to make camp on the ice in the center of the lagoon. After he saw those lights in the ice, everyone got treasure on their minds. Treasure hunting isn't exactly what the expedition was commissioned for, but given the captain gets the lion's share of whatever we find. It doesn't surprise me that he's willing to bend the rules a bit. We start digging after the camp's done. Spent the day digging down in the ice, shovels and ice picks. Can't remember the last time I was this tired. We were only allowed to short breaks all day. Down in the pit, as I rested with my back against the ice, I started hearing something. It was different from the sound of the picks. They were short and sharp. This was low, a rumble from deeper down. On my first break, it was occasional, only a few each minute. But on my second break, it quickened like a heartbeat. Captain overheard me telling some others about the sound I heard in the pit. Before I knew it, I was in front of his desk. Sure, I was about to have my pay docked. To my great surprise, he seemed to know something of it already. He was keen on hearing it, described it over and over. He wants me to help locate the source of it. When he pressed me on it further, I said that it did seem to be coming from the east. Tomorrow, we are setting off to see if we can find it. Perhaps I shall get a bonus after this is done.
Let fly!
Ice shard. An unnatural spike of ice placed there. An anguished voice cries from deep within the ice. Help me, frozen, so many years, free me, please, break the ice. Who are you? I'm the boatswain, the expedition, the terror, please, break the ice. What happened? A figure contorts through painful shapes. We saw lights dancing in the ice, dug deep, didn't know we heard it. A heart beating under ice, the cracking, waking, the noises in the east. I went, the captain brought him here to find it. The hand in the night. Shadow claws. The darkness shrinks. I turned away, just a moment. Or, I said it drinks. The pain that claws my back, so cold, so dark under ice. Please break the ice. Can't get it. Rest of everything you were giving except the golden. And you're nutty today. Nutty, like squirrel too. Where did we come from? Came from over there, right? Here. Okay. Let's go this way. What kind of stuff is this? Is it like trinkets, right? Or rings or something? Something that usually sells for a bit of money. Yeah. Opal ring. I think we're getting through there. Easy. Easy. Alright. I think there was one more passage we could have opened, right? This block looks so weird. Drinks? Oh, are you doing Thirsty Thursday? It's been a while since I've drank on a Thursday. Is that a BlizzCon? No, it doesn't count. Oh, there's a yellow glow thingy. This must be the last piece we need for the icebreaker. I assume. Yep. Bruh. Let's head out. He thinks. I don't remember how to get out. Let's go to the vendor. So we can make the icebreaker. Not have to worry about bumping into everything constantly. Well, except for the walls. Ooh, 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 ooh. Alright, good. Get rid of those. Alright. Traveling merchant. What is this place? I'm not exactly sure. Have you heard of the legend of the Pale Reach? It's an old sailor's tale. The story goes where the fog grows thick enough, the ice appears seemingly out of nowhere. Hours later, sometimes days, it vanishes again without a trace. Back in the olden days, they sent a survey expedition to investigate, apparently returned with half the crew, either from mutiny or madness. Travel on the high seas in those days will do that to you, I guess. Anyway, I'm not sure about this place. It could just be regular old ice. Is there anything you want to talk about? Shipyard? Where do we repair the thing? Or where do we build the thing? Icy work sign. Here we go. 1, 2. Three. That's everything. Let me warm up my hands a little and get us started. It's actually perfect. Skip the nighttime, basically. I think I should do it. Equip the icebreaker. Front of your ship can now break through chunks of ice. Go ahead, test it out. I'll be watching from here. Of course you will. Bitch. Wait, why do I have a research part? Oh, we need to sell that too. Shipyard. Wait, where do we sell this? From the shipyard. Fish market. Who, was there? Oh, somebody special that bought these, right? Yeah. Somebody in like the main, one of the early towns or something. Been looking through the schematics we found before, and there were plans here for another device too. They're for an ice shaper. That's different to your icebreaker, by the way. It's for cutting chunks of ice. If you find the missing device, I'll be able to use the machine to harvest ice blocks from for refrigeration. The blocks of ice can be packed in your cargo to slow fish spoilage. Pretty handy, right? This is what's missing. Okay. Good to know. Time to smash through the ice. Whenever I see her, I'm reminded of Spinelli. How's that? Full speed ahead. Oh, baby. Oh, nice. Cool. You look like a locomotive now. So we have to catch some more fish. I guess we need smallies too. Who's pooped? Who's pooped? Small and nice straight. Okay, we need these big boys. Bro, that heartbeat needs to stop. Such a child. What is this? Cloth. Oh shit, it's the icebreaker thing. Not the one she wants, though. I got one out of the ice. Ice axe. Oh! Oh! Holy fuck. Well, that's the thing. Oh, he took one of my fish. I was trying to feed you with it, you idiot. Is there an option to buy more crumbs from the loot store? No. It's only on the loot store for crumbs. Someone... No. That's right, I have to deal with them because of all the Rumble I played. Hashtag sellout. Hashtag fuck you. Alright. I don't understand what happens. They just like keep them busy for a bit. You just shoot him with like a harpoon? I guess that just like despawns them for a bit. I don't know why I'm avoiding this. Just drive through them now. Okay, let's use the ice axe on this guy. On El Capitan. Do not risk its senses. Shut up. Strike hard against the center of the ice where the shadow shape appears dark as a deep crack chases upwards, cleaving away fragments that fall and shatter. Okay, bye. Oh yeah, those are the 4 eyes. Structure peels open, split to its core. A glistening stone lies cradled by broken shapes, wispy threads of starlight trailing from it. Frozen heart. You take the stone and leave. Splinters of ice are all that remain. Maybe we shouldn't have freedom, chat. Then again, what's the worst that could happen? Probably nothing bad at all. Now here's a thingy that she wants. It's gonna be nighttime in a sec. Alright, let's go around to her. Gotta repair the ship anyways. Oh, tiny tone cat. Oh, a little too far.